Hi, today I am going to present an idea about how do you implement the methodology of lean manufacturing in a company and two techniques of lean manufacturing. How to apply lean manufacturing in a company. In order to apply lean manufacturing in a company, this process must be divided into three phases. First phase, perform a before and after. In this part, it is recommended to make a diagram with the general panorama of the current situation of the company to which you are going to make improvements, where your entire production process is evident. Here, we must take into account number of employees, distribution channels, inventory before and during each process, average time of each process, demand, activities that generate add value to the product, among others. After a mapping of the future situation or how you want to get to see the company, here is an assumption that serves to find problems or disadvantages present and describe how they can or want to improve. Second phase, a series of questions must be formulated which help to understand the current flow of the company and create a continuous flow between all processes. Some of the most common questions are: what's the takt time? It's the maximum cycle of time allowed to produce a product and be able to meet the demand. Where can continuous flow be employed? What lean manufacturing techniques can I use to increase the productivity of the company? What process improvements will be needed in the value chains to flow as specified by the design of the future state? Third phase, conduct an evaluation to the implementation of lean manufacturing, comparing the data obtained with the initial data and analyzing how effective the techniques of the methodology were in the company. It is also necessary to implement continuous improvement all the times. Below is a proposed structure of the lean manufacturing methodology created by Grossbeck, which can serve as an address to what part of the company do I want to improve and what technique should be used for each case. If the company has problems in the process, the value chain technique should be applied. If the company presents organizational problems, the techniques should be applied: flexible work system and 5 S's. If you want to design or implement improvements to internal processes, you must apply the techniques in standard work, SMED, GCODA, and total productive maintenance, TPM. If the company has problems of supply and demand, or you want to connect with days to term, you must apply the techniques just in time and Heijunka. Finally, Kaizen technique is generally found. This is indispensable to in the process of implementation of lean manufacturing, since it covers all the techniques mentioned above. It is an information system that harmoniously controls the manufacture of the necessary products in the amount and time necessary in each of the processes that may take place. It is also called cart system because carts are used which are stocked in the containers of materials and that are removed when these containers are used. To ensure, Kanban is defined as a highly effective and efficient production system, means in Japanese instructions label. Its main function is to be a work order that is an automatic steering device that gives us information about what will be produced, in what quantity, by what means, and how to transport it. It works in the following way. When a customer
withdraws products from their storage place. The Kanban or the signal travels to the beginning of the assembly line so that a new product can be produced. It is said then that the production is guided by the demand, and the Kanban is the signal that the client indicates so that a new product must be manufactured or assembled to fill the point of stock. The core of the QFT is a conceptual map that relates the requirements of the clients that we abbreviate RC with the technical characteristics CT necessary to satisfy them. These relationships are presented in the form of the elaborate table called the quality matrix. Taken as a whole, the CR define the quality of the product and are the expressions that customers use to describe the products and the desirable characteristics associated with each city. There is a metric which is used to determine the degree of customer satisfaction with each of its requirements. This measure is fundamental for continuous improvements. The CR are indicated in the vertical dimension of the quality matrix, the CT in the horizontal. Both the first and second tend to be numerous and are grouped into several levels according to their degree of abstractions. This multiplicity is not capricious. The large number of RC responds to the varied dimension of quality and quantity of TC is a consequence of the increasing technological complexity of modern products.